Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
You must be Isai. Please, this way.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey, Hunter. Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried, Sec. Hurry.
This is a pretty well-protected spot.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp. This way.
Just a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs aftercare.
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay!
The winds.
You see? She's fine. Now scram. Go. Back to your stations. They'll pull us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
My name is Nona. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
How did you end up in that situation back there?
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with riding practice, and a giant toad snuck up on us. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention, but when my seikret and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
Back where we're from, specialists use these tools to protect others from large creatures. With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Tools? Specialists? Permission? It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Why don't we have a look around base camp?
Okay, well that's chapter 1, part 1, Desert Trotters complete.
Where should we go first?
This is the base camp area. And right now we've got to go around and talk to all the people in the camp. So we're going to meet everybody.
Well, if it ain't the Avis unit, here to stock up on provisions? Well, you came to the right place, but we're still in the process of getting set up. The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't really provide any provisions. Sorry. But they should be here any time now. I'll get back to you after the meeting. Deal?
Welcome back, Hunter. Looking good out there.
Thanks for looking after Nata and the other kid. Oh, nice throw back there.
What can I say? That come in handy. Well, I got everything set up and ready to go. What'd you think? It's Not ideal, but I can make do. Especially since we might be on the move soon. But don't you worry. I can still make anything you need to succeed out in the field. And if you got materials, I can make you something. If you don't have enough, I got you covered. Got something in mind?
Okay, so this is the smithy. Just wants us to have a look at upgrading and crafting some armour, but we'll come back to this in just a second once we spoke to everybody.
Well, that's enough chit-chat. See you later at the big hut.
Well, look who it is. That was quite a show you put on back there. They told me you were good, but they failed to mention you were halfway out of your mind. I'm Olivia. We'll be working together a lot on this expedition.
The pleasure's all mine.
So, have you been to the training area yet? There's no better place to learn the feel of a weapon. Have a look when you get the chance. This dream we walk through is fragile, and only through constant self-betterment do we delay its end.
So they set up a training area, huh? Why don't we stop by? I think it's almost time for our meeting.
All right, is everyone here?
Avis unit, present.
Astrum unit, Rubrum unit, Turris unit, Ferrum unit, present.
Let's see. Provisions? Research? We're here, for the most part.
Let's start with the good news. Thanks to everyone, we're off to an excellent start.
Indeed, we've already made human contact.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have two objectives: rescue the keepers and locate the white wraith that attacked their village. Unfortunately, the tunnel Nata used has collapsed, and we don't know any other way to find his people.
Any idea how long you were down there?
I walked for several days. I'm not sure which way. After a while, it all started to look the same.
Then we'll need to split up. Make our search as wide as possible.
Good deal. Except I think it'd be better if you held off until the support team arrives.
No objections here.
This project to survey the Forbidden Lands has been in the works for years. And now here we are, finally. Thank you all. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble.
It's all right, lad. We're in this together.
First things first, I think we ought to escort Nona and Isai back to their village, for safety reasons.
That seems wise. If we're lucky, someone there might have some information about the keepers.
Why don't we stop by our tent and prepare before we go?
Hey, can one of you help me out? My stockpile of honey is running low.
Is it urgent?
Okay, there we go. Got to the point now where we can finally have lobbies and multiplayer. So now me and Ryan are going to be able to jump into our world together. Now we're in the same lobby. It's come up saying you've entered the lobby.
Yep, I am here. I have arrived.
I am looking and I don't see you.
I was gonna say, fuck knows where you are. I can't see you.
I mean, I'm stood
Where
right
are
in
you?
front of Alma.
Ah, yeah,
Right.
so am I.
This can sometimes happen where it takes a little bit to like load in other people. So, well, whilst I'm waiting to see you, I'm gonna go talk to the best smithy
Yep.
in the game franchise, Jamar. Let's have a look at some lance weapons. what can we make or upgrade at the minute? What skills do they have on them? Because in this Monster Hunter game, they've separated weapon skills and armor skills instead of just being able to have any skills anywhere. So on the normal expedition line, I get speed sharpening, which could be useful with how quick that sharpness dropped in that last fight. Or bone just gets guard. Oh, wrong button.
What are we making?
Let's have a look at what the first level of guard does. Decreases impact of attacks and reduces stamina depletion by 15%. I think for the first couple of hunts, I'm just going to stick with the base version of the Hope Lance 1. Try and unlock a few different options for lances on here that are currently locked, and then see what I want to make from there.
What are we making today?
Yeah, I mean, your bone and your hope gear is kind of your standard stuff for a little while. There you are, I can see you now.
Ah, nice. Just having a look what Chakabra armor. Doesn't really do much for us.
No.
Bone armor can't make anything at the minute.
Can you make a Chakabra weapon?
No, I don't have a Chakabra weapon.
Yeah, so
See you later.
not all monsters give you a new weapon in this version. Pretty sure in the other one you should just have any from any one, couldn't you not? It's been a while since I played Worlds.
I think it was more open, so more could make more.
Yeah.
It's a bit restricted at the minute, but the game's still fairly new. As it goes, oh wow, right, you are ginger as hell.
Yes. Well.
Ryan, is your hair bright blue?
Anyway. My hair is blue.
I'm looking like directly up at the minute while I stood next to you.
Yes, my hair is like a cyan turquoisey blue.
Yeah, so
yes, I do have a full-on ginger beard.
I put the female version of the head guard on, so it's just like around my neck, so I can see my character's face a bit more.
Ah.
Where's your cat?
Just there.
Nice. Yeah, I was just trying to get a better angled look at him. Hector. That's
Yeah.
weird.
The irony of my inability to name anything in a video game. I used to have a black cat called Hector when I was growing up.
Ready to get to work?
I'm gonna make a new weapon
Alrighty.
for the palico.
Perfection.
He's gonna have the Chakabra hammer for now.
I'll be even more helpful now.
Give him something a
Yeah.
bit different to use.
To a T.
Yeah, I might wait a little bit.
My equipment, because we already have like the base, a selection of basic items in the hope gear, the chainmail gear, and the leather gear. So let's see if any of this could be useful temporarily. Might look a bit stupid, some of this.
Why does the feline Chakabra jumpsuit look a bit strange?
I don't know what your meaning is. Let's have a look myself.
What are we
Have a look at it, and if you don't understand what I'm saying...
Oh, yes, I see. Sorry, I was looking at it when it was on the palico, but yes,
No,
I do
not
understand in the image, in the preview image, it does look a bit suspect,
Phallic?
shall we say. It does look a bit suspect. Right.
Massively suspect. Right, should we go do a hunt?
I'm just gonna see, because I want to keep the divine blessing, but I mean, I'm not too fussed about the stun resist at the minute, so I'm trying to see what other items. I mean, divine blessing's good. What's this? Botanist, recovery speed. I want to try and get some geologist in there. So when we're picking up, because in Monster Hunter you want to be doing a lot of item gathering. A lot of mining from mining nodes. You would have briefly seen me do during the Chakabra hunt, and bone piles and that. So early on, the more items you can get, the better. And some of the armor pieces we have access to at the minute have the geologist skill on them, which lets me gather additional times from bone piles, and at level 3 mining and bone piles. So gonna put on to get geologist 3 for now. And then, I mean, on the leather stuff, it's got botanist, which is the same as gatherer, but for or geologist, sorry, but for consumables, plants, herbs, stuff like that. So yeah, again, also very useful because we need plants to be able to craft healing potions and other bits and pieces that will all be beneficial to you throughout the game. So I think I'm going to go like this: 3 geologists, 2 botanists, just to help get a lot of early crafting materials. And I put the female chainmail chest on so that his like guns are sticking out, ripped arms on show.
Yeah, sounds fair.
But what I'm going to do is go back to the tent quickly, because this chainmail helmet looks stupid. But if you go to the appearance menu and then go to equipment appearance, I can hide the helmet, so it doesn't look too bad.
So what did you go? Few bits of leather and a few bits of chainmail.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, chainmail, head, body, and gauntlets, and then leather, legs, and waist. I love how big the shield is with the lance. I mean, like, the lance is massive in its own
it's
right,
massive.
but like the shield is huge as well. The lance is like bigger than the person whilst it's in its shortened form. Oh look, we can see Ryan's
My lovely contrast in hair.
Taste in character design, or let's go with that.
I hate character design.
You've got
I think
odd
it's
colour
a waste
eyes
of
as
time.
well.
I do. It's hilarious.
Man, your guy looks like he's had a real rough time.
He's my character. Of course, he's had a rough time. Look at my muscular arms. So that's bottom. I liked the goggles, to be fair.
Something I have just noticed is the shield is kind of just floating. Oh wait, let's go change the colours.
Stick with that for a minute. Right, let's go do a hunt.
Oh, I can't do changing colours at the minute. God damn it.
Right. I think eat a quick meal.
Can we even do that yet?
No, we cannot do that yet. Ration will have to do, or a lump of meat. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, but just one of us has to start the quest, and then the other one can join.
We'll escort you back
I think.
to your
I don't know.
village.
Thank you.
Oh, before I forget, did you hear about provisions honey shortage? We should see if we can scrounge any up.
If it's honey you're after, I know the perfect spot. I'll show you the way.
That would be amazing.
Well then, Shell, you're lucky. Most people don't know about the spot I'm taking you to.
I'll stay here for now. Be careful, okay?
perfect time to
There,
just
no time.
gather everything, all these herbs and mushrooms and bugs.
Yes, and handy if you need to make a quick
Everything in this
getaway to a
game has a
monster.
use.
They're clever too.
Shrooms,
Didn't really make
glorious
sense.
shrooms.
I don't know what my people would do without them.
Oh,
And
black bug.
you can look around with your slinger and aim at it and press B to pick stuff up, or where you can see it appearing at the left of the screen, if you just hold down the trigger or whatever your slinger button is and use the directional arrow, directional keys, arrows, you can then press B and it will just grab all of those individual things without you having to try and hunt it down on the screen yourself, which was probably a bit of new information to you as well,
Once
Ryan.
we reach the village, you'll see.
Yeah, that'd be great if I was actually listening and I wasn't gathering shit.
Okay, so when you're gathering stuff, if you just hold the button for the slinger to put the crosshair on, and you see you've got the stuff between the two yellow arrows at the side. Well, if you then press up or down, it highlights it, and you can just press B, and it will just put the slinger out that way and grab that item. You don't have to be physically looking around to grab the items.
That is actually very handy to know. I didn't even
Yeah,
realise that.
see? New information. You can tell
New
I have played
information.
77 hours of this game.
Yeah, I did have this game on release as well. The difference was I went away for a week and Charlie just absolutely nuked it.
Yeah, I went away for a week before the game came out, so I was back ready in time for it.
Wind's gasp.
It definitely takes my breath away.
All right, this is the spot.
The only annoying bit was on release day, I was in work.
Over here.
Look at all the pretty dinosaurs things.
Careful. That should be enough honey.
Gathered some honey. No, I want the more. I want the honey.
Please follow me.
It's trying to turn me around. Trying to get the extra bit of honey. Luckily, I can just about reach it. There we go. Oh, that was new. That was something I didn't even notice then.
What was that?
It happened a few about 20 seconds ago, but I only thought about it now. Is when I just harvested the honey, it gave me fine honey, which is a cooking item,
Yeah, Zato's gonna be
Oh.
careful.
not just the
Maybe
normal
that's-
honey. I never really pay much attention when I'm gathering in like my normal one.
If anything,
Yeah, maybe it's
goes
just
in your favor.
Just have a chance of getting the food, like the cooking items as well, which is quite cool.
I'm starting to get nervous. To the villagers
Yeah,
and the
perhaps just
outsiders.
one of
I don't want to do anything to
one of
offend
them sort of items that you sort of get as a random sort of drop side.
Yeah,
Again, I don't.
It's just
not
something I've
100% sure if
noticed.
I've got any of that.
Hasn't seen evidence of any lineage in the region, but you never know.
I'll do my best not to startle them.
like getting 2 honey a time is quite handy, and like 3, 4, or 2 or 3 herbs at a time from the herb plants, and
We're
that
here.
should help a lot with crafting potions early game.
Yeah, which no one else will probably need. Not right away, but
Always need potions.
Sorry we're late.
Better late than dead. What happened?
I had a run-in with a giant toad. Might have been its lunch if these people hadn't come along.
Hello, sir. On behalf of the...
You have rescued my friends. For that I thank you. However, your visit is ill-timed. I must ask you to leave.
But we owe them our hospitality. At least...
One more thing, which I am sure you understand. The sacred are precious to our village.
Of course, they'll be returned to you at once.
Thanks for letting us use them.
We'll be coming then.
On this occasion, we are not been let into the village, so
They weren't carrying weapons.
looks like we're going for a bit of an explore now with Alma on foot. Look at these secrets didn't belong to us; they belong to the citizens. This one I call them, or villagers. I don't know. Villagers makes me think of another game, not this one. So, just exploring the world on foot. Time to fight some bugs.
Oh yeah, forgot about that bit.
Hey, with the greatsword they're really easy because your B is a wide slash.
Yeah.
I think I do have a slashing move with this. There it is, yeah, wide sweep, but I can't just like do it straight away.
Does the lance come through as a slicing weapon or a blunt?
I'd assume slicing. And a bit of blunt, because when I like hold the guard and get hit, it automatically counters with a shield attack.
Yeah.
So I assume that bit would be blunt, but it's predominantly slicing. I'd assume, because I don't really think there's pierce damage in this game.
That thing is awfully close to the village.
Can we get out of here? I almost wet my fur.
Yeah, let's move.
Ghostini, that is grim. So he almost wet his fur.
That was a fanged beast, right?
Long gnashers.
Return
sharp
to
claws.
base camp.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, what? All them bugs I killed because of that cutscene, they've all just despawned. I was hoping I could harvest them a bit.
I've got all mine still to harvest. Not.
Oh, no, sorry, I was just in the complete wrong area. The cutscene apparently moved me, like, way back from where I was fighting them. It's just a pile of Balakchi carcasses on the floor.
I've got a or whatever that says, a Serenatoth thing. Oh, I want the bone pile just there.
Why can't you get the bone pile just there?
'Cause it keeps turning me around.
Yeah, no, so, yeah. I just had that happen. I was like, well, just go to it. And I went to go to it, and it was like, nope.
Villagers don't have weapons. This doesn't add up. They must have some means of keeping the monsters out.
Maybe they got some kind of thingamabobble.
Now to regather everything that
Almost there.
we ran past before, pretty much.
Stupid slow human legs.
Mine's only half refreshed.
When is the seikret already?
Running back to base camp.
Yeah.
Just get ready for whatever we've got to do next.
Well,
And we're back.
Here we are. Home sweet home away from home.
It's too bad they didn't let us in the village.
Yeah, but I guess they have their reasons. For now, let's worry about getting this honey to provisions.
With all the new personnel showing up, this honey could really make a difference.
I just realised there's Ghostini talking. He
Good
kind of
idea.
sounds like a chipmunk.
Hey there. What can I do for you? A little bird told me you needed some honey. Did you bring me some? Sweet deal. Honey is the sticky secret to our healing potions. You're literally a lifesaver. This is for your trouble. And since the support team still hasn't gotten here yet, I was really starting to sweat. Speaking of, where are those furry transporters? They should have been here by now. Either way, can I interest you in something? Take your time and browse.
Yo, Hunter! Come over here. I need to talk to you for a sec. I've got some materials you can use. How about you put them to good use and upgrade that weapon of yours?
Yeah, is this just items to upgrade the hope one? Probably.
Yeah, she just gives you 2 standard metal to upgrade it. You might as well,
Yeah,
just for the sake of it.
Because it's not really using anything. Get an extra
No.
10 damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and speed sharpening.
And now we get to watch Gemma do her thing.
Perfection.
Yeah, following you around all the time. Finish your preparations and talk.
Okay then, right.
Find more of this stuff from deposits poking up out of the ground.
Are you?
Now then, I guess onwards and upwards.
They're loaded with all kinds of goodies.
Well, no, technically from where we are, it'd be onwards and down.
You're gonna need it.
We're quite up on a cliff at this base camp.
Yes, I would say so.
Stick, as they say.
What
So
is
if you
up?
need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, let's go talk to Alma.
Hey, over here.
Oh, and a flare has just been gone.
Talk to you right quick.
A flare has been gone.
Yeah, words.
It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped out what their route ought to be. From the desert, they'd
The
enter
time
the
and the
grasslands and
direction.
SOS flare. You don't think?
Come on.
Be careful out there, Hunter.
And now we're running.
Follow the scout flags.
Jumping off
the
cliffs.
direction. It must be them.
Hurry.
Move those hindquarters.
I'm pretty sure I can. If I do. So, what button is it?
What are you looking for?
Well, there we go.
The support team must
I
be
can
in
run a
trouble.
bit quicker by doing my dash attack.
Ah, nice.
You can hold the shield out and do a
Right.
dash attack, and you sprint with a lance out.
You should be able to join now.
Yes, but on the chance of a little cutscene, I'm just gonna wait till we've done a cutscene. Yeah, 'cause it's in the cutscene now. So after this, the
Yeah.
invitation popped up at the side. But I'll join after this cutscene because this is a hilarious cutscene. I love this.
Yes, it is a good cutscene. I have to admit, I'm just kind of running around and
I love the way just as they're fighting it, and it keeps hitting them with fire. The steak just cooks more and more.
yes. The basically the fire chicken, as I'm gonna call it, because I can't say its bloody name.
Oh no, you!
Why don't you just put the meat down?
Alma, would you put the meat down? I doubt it.
Get
Well,
on!
Isai has come back with a secret for us.
Are we allowed to?
We can
You're
talk about
right.
it later. We have to follow them.
Thanks,
Thank
Isai.
you.
Find somewhere safe.
We'll meet up later.
Chasing the Quematrice.
Fire chicken.
We'll take it from here.
Go, 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 go!
Okay, now then, I should be able to join Ryan's game. So as you would have seen before the cutscene, it did pop up at the side saying Ryan had started the quest and I could hold a button to join. But because I didn't, if you go into your options, you have invitation list and then quest invites, and you can join it from there. Or not, because apparently there's a communication error. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to return from this quest. So like cancel the quest and then I'll start it again. We
What, and see if I can just join you.
yeah, we should be able to join then. You should be able to join. Oh, there she goes.
Right.
Has this worked instead? Oh, there we go. That worked instead. It let me just join yours from the quest, from Alma's like quest screen bit.
Oh, so you're in mine now.
Yeah, I've joined you for the
That's
quest.
fine. I'll go hunt it back down then.
I mean, at least it worked that way. So if in doubt, leave the quest, go back to Alma. And whilst Ryan's hunting it down on his own, I'm just gonna like harvest some materials. Grab a few different ores and some bones if we come across some bone piles, hopefully.
If you were in here where I am.
I'm just up on the ledge next to you now. Oh, so it's popping up at the side when I'm picking up materials saying geologist has activated. They're gonna do that every time I harvest anything. Quite funny. Feels weird seeing you use the greatsword.
Yeah, it does. It feels really slow for me.
Oh man, there goes the tail already.
Yeah.
Get down.
You good?
Okay, yeah, no, I just thought I was getting ready to. It looked like it was going to do a winding up to do an attack, so I was getting ready to guard it, and then it just started limping sideways instead. That was weird. I mean, now the Quematrice doesn't have a tail, it's not really doing much.
Yeah,
It has had, yeah, no,
There we
I was
go.
about to say it had its arse handed to it, but it really had its arse handed to it then. Oh, in sync on my side. We are collecting materials in sync.
Where's that tail?
Over here. And I can grab all the bone things as well. A load of materials, and then when we head back, we should be able to look at if we've got enough for what we want to make, or even just having a look at what we want to make. Just grabbing a bit of everything that's laying around down here.
You sure there's a mining outcrop over here?
Yeah, I did that when I first jumped in, to be honest with you.
Ah, well.
I just left it to you.
That's fine. There we go. Quest complete.
I mean,
That hunt complete.
That quest complete screen then is one of my favourite ones because you get a few different animations across them. My one had it gives your palico a sausage, and then the seikret steals the sausage, and the palico gets really annoying. It's one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, that's a good one. I do like that one.
Oh no! Why are the bloody dogs barking? One sec, Ryan.
Yo.
That's what you get for messing with my partner, and with me.
Great work, Hunter. Oh, and the support team made it to base camp safely.
Great. Let's head back.
Thanks, Isai. You saved everyone.
Can I ask why you came back?
I thought you might need these seikret. You look after them, won't you?
Are you sure? We don't want to burden your village.
They belong with you. I've never met more capable and deserving riders. And I had Gemma make you a new saddle.
I sure did. Even added a holster so you can carry an additional weapon.
In this Monster Hunter, you can have 2 weapons, a primary and a secondary, that you can change whilst riding on the secret. Kind of change it at any point, because you don't need to be on the secret. You just press, as it's shown on screen, the right button on the D-pad, and it will call the secret, get on, and swap the weapon all in one go. So.
And one more thing. I was wondering.
And if you're already on the secret, you just press it to change weapon. Personally, I don't tend to use 2. I just use 1. I just have like 2 different options depending on what I'm hunting, as opposed to switching much mid-hunt. But
great. I'll be waiting
different weapons probably have different uses for being quite handy to have
By the way, everyone's been asking
multiple weapons. Like, I can imagine like hunting horn. It's probably something that finds having 2 different options mid-fight quite useful.
This is just way too exciting.
For like different songs and that, but for the weapons I tend to use, 1 is fine.
Think they might know about my village?
Yeah.
We can ask, but
It's always handy to have 2 different aspects, though. So I've just made the Quematrice Espada 1.
Nice.
Because that was the only one I can make other than the bone one. And I thought cheeky bit of fire damage could not hurt.
The better you eat, the more health and stamina you'll have. Makes things easier out there. Here, I'm setting you up with a little.
Just having a chat with a couple of people around town. So we've got Tom, basically telling us about eating. And you come back to Tom every now and again, and he'll give you some rations for free as well.
Well, what can I do for you? Hey.
Let's see what Gemma can do for us. What we've got weapons wise on the lance then. Well, we can make a Quematrice longsword. Where did I get longsword from? Lance. Add a bit of fire damage. It's kind of all we can make at the minute.
That or the bone stuff.
Not a bad option.
What, the bone stuff?
No, the Quematrice lance compared to what the Hope lance is, gives us guard, has the same damage, green sharpness, but a bit less of it, but affinity enough, a bit of fire damage as well. It could be quite cool.
Ready to get to work?
Let's make one and use it.
Alrighty. Perfection. I'm ready to work.
There we go.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Let's see what. So let's just go into great sword to have a look at the great swords. Oh, where is it? There it is. This is the great sword that Ryan's just made. The Quematrice Espada 1. Very beefy looking great sword.
Anything catch your eye?
What armor we got? Black glasses we could now make, and Quematrice armor. Anything any good here? Flinch free and fire resistance is pretty much it. What does flinch free do? Just prevents knockbacks. Yeah. Don't really think as a lance user I need to worry about being knocked back all that much. Anything for the palico? Gonna make him some bone armor.
Alrighty. Perfect.
For Ghostini.
Ghostini.
I'm gonna make him the bone helmet, but then I'm gonna go and see if I can hide the bone helmet, just so we can see his distinguished features.
have you selected your weapons? If not, you can do.
palico equipment appearance. There we go. Okay then guys, well that's where we're going to leave the first couple of episodes. We've done the basic start and beginning of the game setup stuff, and now hopefully from this point on we can start getting into hunting some more monsters a bit quicker. So thank you for spending the time with us and watching, and we'll catch you all again soon.